Okay. So last time we played, you guys set off for the Sahuagin fortress, and after a bit of a festive trip over, you guys made it to the cave and started your mission. Kelnozz was able to use his charm and charisma to get the Sahuagin to open the door to let you guys in.
Hell yeah.
From there, chaos ensued. And it seems like you almost put the whole fortress on alert before managing to stop the commotion and started searching further through the hallway of the fortress, encountering many rooms that had clearly been being worked on, and the stone is being worked to make the rooms more occupation focused. You found lots of empty coffers, setting up for barracks for a large number of people, a cache of weapons, and you had just made it a bit deeper into the fortress when you discovered a group of Sahuagin who had heard you and were waiting in ambush, but you managed to hear them as they prepared for you guys and managed to neutralize the surprise there. And we ended the night with just finishing up that combat after you guys had got your Slumbermancer to put the last remaining Sahuagin priestess to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Didn't you try to dominate her memories or something?
I tried to detect thoughts on her and get into her head and start figuring things out. But she resisted.
Is she still alive though?
I believe she is.
Mm-hmm. She's still alive and she's still sleeping. But the spell only lasts for a minute, so.
Well, we'll put an end to that first thing.
Yep. She resisted my magic.
So there's other ways of making her talk?
Ooh, we don't speak her language, though.
But if we torture her enough...
She'll learn common.
Into English.
She seems like an educated fish person, so I mean... Maybe she does know common.
Do I have some... Maybe I have some kind of spell. Let me see...
If only we had a druid.
Why would that help us?
I don't know. Talk to animals?
Well, she's not an animal, though.
She may as well be.
Ooh. Systemic racism.
Fish lives matter?
Fish lives matter. Everyone in the world hates us. Why can't we hate somebody?
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I spent time, I don't know, Ryan, I don't know if you ever met Dave's girlfriend / wife. She was blind.
No, I never met her.
She hated her and all of her friends hated so hard on the slightly able to see.
Ooh.
They totally
what do you mean slightly able to see?
like the blind but not quite blind, people with
Oh yeah, impaired vision.
They're blurry.
Yeah.
Which Dave is this?
Dave Lifshitz. He's from
okay.
Cheesebeard himself.
Cheesebeard? What?
He grew this neck beard in first year, and he always smelled like cheese. It smelled awful. It was gross. Even his roommate, who was friends with him from high school, was like, "This guy stinks, and I have to live in here." I was doing the same thing with Kevin.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it stink.
All right.
So all my magic spells, they have to be able to understand me?
Let's just end her. Oh, wait. I might have one thing.
Well, let's search her for clues and stuff. Do fish people have pockets?
What?
If they have orders or if they have maps, like we're just trying to gather intelligence, right? We're not here to kill everyone that we meet, although that's what we've been doing for the most part.
Is that what you guys are actually doing?
Yeah, can I search her for any information?
She's gonna wake up.
As you start searching her, she does wake up.
Yeah, but we tied her up.
Starts struggling against her bonds.
Oh, we tied her up with a critical tie-up too.
Yeah, that was a insane tie-up.
She struggles against them, and you hear "bo bo 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 bo" as she tries to snarl something at you.
Do you speak in the common tongue?
She looks at you, confused for a moment.
Apparently not.
You have trouble finding pockets to this stage. This priestess is wearing kind of like a loose kind of garment made out of mostly like seaweed and some fabric and lots of jewelry that looks like it came from the bottom of the sea, but she's not carrying anything written or any information per se.
Does she have any like tattoos or markings on her body?
Make a investigation check.
Investigation.
She has some markings on her body that looks like they were probably natural, like they're pigments of her skin, but no discernible tattoos that you can see.
Well, I suppose we should put her out of her misery.
Bo 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 bo.
I'll ready my sword.
She's incredibly weakened, so
I sort of speak to the group. Is there anything else we can do before I put her out of her misery?
she's struggling again at her bonds, unable to break them.
I have no further use for her.
Ooh, cold.
Tharhun, what do we do to the unbelievers?
Well, we must be true to our mission. I walk over and swing an execution blow.
The twine cleaver!
All right, well, she's helpless. You can do as much damage as you wish there.
I do maximum damage.
Right. Her fish head falls to the ground. A moment later, her body follows.
My web thing is screwing up here. I'm just gonna reload real quick.
Now I cast Detect Thoughts on her skull.
On the bouncing head?
It'll have less resistance.
Yeah, my
Right.
web thing's actually a little screwy too.
Oh yeah.
Mine too?
It's like permanently like that when I log back in too.
What do you guys see?
My character sheet isn't loading properly.
Yeah, just little UI elements aren't fully loading. Alright, it must be like a server issue.
Yeah, it's kind of like the framing of some of the buttons and stuff.
Yeah, it's like taking a long time to load and... Uh-oh, that doesn't bode well. But
All right.
let's journey forward.
Okay, so just to remind you guys, in this little room, there's a bronze gate that is just to the north here in a pulley system that is here, that very similar to the one you guys used earlier.
Okay. I say to the group, I don't know what our plan is, but I feel my magic leaving me. The further we go into this place, the more people we encounter. I will not be useful for much longer.
Well, your wisdom is always useful to us.
Well,
And cantrips aren't
But-
useless either, but
no, I know. But I will be useful until I am dead. Which might be soon.
Should we risk taking a rest?
I don't know that we can.
Yeah, this is not a.
Too dangerous?
Place to rest, Kelnozz.
With
The fish
hundreds
people
of...
don't quite know we're here yet, so sleeping for 8 hours will surely bring waste to us.
And there's still some number of hundreds of fish people, minus the ones we've killed. I'm sure somebody's keeping track.
I think the count was 205 remaining.
Yeah, we started with 260. I wrote it down. We killed, I don't know,
Well,
like 15.
perhaps we should proceed a bit more forward, because we
Remember.
haven't really gathered that much information.
Indeed, Kelnozz, and in fact, we could try and avoid having to kill everything in here. But I'll have to leave the sneaking around and scouting to those who do it best. Brynn! Kelnozz.
Interesting talk from someone who just cleaved a fish person's head off. But I'll
Yes.
go along with what you say.
Leave the head cleaving to me, but leave the scouting and,
Which direction do you
sneaking.
think we should take? We've got a three-way fork here.
Well, can I hear any noise coming from down any of these hallways?
make a perception check. And anyone else who wants to commit as well.
Absolutely.
I'll send Bims down.
Perception.
Okay. So, Brynn, as you stand and listen for any noises coming out of the hallways, up to the north, you can hear what sounds like the sound of a cough. And
A cough?
Kelnozz, you hear coming from the hallway to the south here, very faintly, the sound of chinking and tapping and some slightly louder banging noises. Tapping as well.
Is that here, this way?
Yeah, down on the southern hallway.
And how about here to the west?
No one heard anything from that hallway.
I'm going to send Bims down there.
Okay. So Bims sees that the hallway turns here. Are you going to send him further?
Yep.
Okay. Bims flies for another 40 feet or so and sees that at that point the hallway continues on but also turns to the left.
Hmm.
Hmm. I don't hear anything, but one thing I notice is this way is sealed by a gate. But what could be necessary to seal behind a gate? We didn't see any other ways in, so it can't lead to the outside.
Hmm. Can I peer out this doorway while Bims is searching that way, since it's a bit closer?
Sure. You see that the hallway goes only for a short way before it starts turning.
Hmm. Can I peek? Oh, god damn it.
It's a slippery slope, Ryan.
What is everyone else doing while Brynn leaves?
I'll help Brynn.
Well, you were over
I'll-
there watching with Bims, right? So this is happening while he's... So Kelnozz and Eikooc? Not Kelnozz, sorry,
Tharhun?
Tharhun.
I'm sticking behind Tharhun, whatever he.
Alright. Maybe I'll look through these gates to see what I can see on the other side of the gate.
Alright. A long, narrow room stretches beyond the gate with 4 pillars equally spaced north to south.
Impressive architecture this way. But I don't see anything of immediate danger or benefit to us.
Make a perception check while you're looking there, Tharhun.
Okay. Perception.
While you're standing there, you can hear the sounds very weakly from that room of what sounds like haggard breath.
Haggard breath. There's someone here who sounds sick. A captive, perhaps?
Yes, perhaps they're captive and willing to aid us or provide us with information. I motion to Kelnozz. I think we're gonna open this gate.
Very
Brynn's
well.
gone. Brynn's gone. He's being left his own fate.
Hopefully that hallway treats him well.
Good luck.
Hearing some scampering behind me, I follow back with the group.
Okay, so
See if they're-
takes a few seconds for the gate to be pulled up as you guys pull the pulley. But once it's up, you guys are free to enter into the saloon.
Can I move forward with stealth?
Absolutely. Roll a stealth check, please.
Oof.
Okay, so this room is very large. And
Are those tables?
no, those are the columns. Pillars. Alright, the gate remains open for you guys.
What can I see in this room other than the columns?
No, it's dark in there. And you guys haven't changed your perspective at all.
I think I have dark vision.
Your dark vision ends after 60 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move up in here a little bit.
Alright. To your right, along the east wall, runs a shallow trough cut into the stone floor. The channel is stained and traces of a brown liquid shine wetly. To your left, along the west wall, dozens of manacles hang from the wall at waist height.
Oof. Is there any evidence that any of these people are alive? Or that there is anyone in here?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Are you guys going in there with them?
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think I whispered to the rest of the group, I think I found some sort of prison.
In the very back corner of the room, laying on the ground, you see a person.
Ooh.
Like a human person?
From this distance, you guys can only see that it's a humanoid.
Brynn's sworn enemy.
You guys can hear it.
It's coronavirus.
Ooh.
I fear not coronavirus.
Get some with the corona.
I'm gonna move up closer.
I follow Kelnozz.
Yep.
I'm gonna whisper to this person,
Watching behind us.
who are you? What are you doing here?
This, as you get closer, you can see that it is a human. And as you speak, he turns to you very slowly and weakly, and you can see that his body is emaciated and bruised, and his eyes look slightly deranged. And he says, "Who am I? I am Elmo.
Elmo?
I'm a wizard sent here by the Sea Princess. The Sahuagin, they captured us.
Were there others like you?
Many others. They make us work all day. Work stone. They don't feed us. They whip us." He starts coughing, and you see like a dark liquid kind of pool on the corners of his mouth.
Can I give him some of my wine?
How much wine do you give him?
I mean, I'm gonna give him the bottle. He can have as much as he wants.
He takes the bottle in his hand and pulls it to his lips, and then his hand goes limp. The bottle shatters on the ground next to him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn you, Bob. Ah, my wine!
Alright. I'm very proud of
Is he
myself.
is he alright? Are you alright?
No, the wine is broken.
I'm
It's all
not
over
talking
the
about
floor.
the wine, Kelnozz.
Oh. Well, I'm not very happy, Tharhun.
I give this guy some lay on hands health, about 10 health.
Ooh, heals him up with 10 health.
Yeah.
Getting down and dirty.
The Elmo seems to breathe a little bit easier as your copper lightning arcs around him and heals him. But his body, you can tell, still remains emaciated, and there's been a great strain on his body. Make a medicine check.
Alrighty.
Mm, you have no insight to this creature's health. My friends were murdered. We brought many items to help us investigate the fortress. They showed us a ritual. And his eyes start getting wide with even more derangement as he says this. This was terrible. So many slaves killed.
How did you survive?
I have kept alive to work. I've worked so long with no rest.
How many Sahuagin have you seen within these halls?
His eyes back wide, dart back and forth. He says, "There's so many here, so many." He just starts repeating the words, "So many."
Do you know? Do you know your way around this place? You've worked in here.
I know some ways.
Do you know? Do you know where the leaders of this place stay? People with information, plans, for instance.
Took us down under the water. And I saw the leaders during the ritual. But we've been kept up here ever since. And just made to work.
These leaders, does anything stand out about them that would make them easy to identify?
They're terrible. The Baroness has 4 arms. They're so terrible. He starts losing focus again.
Should we put him out of his misery too?
This poor creature does not deserve death, but there seems to be little that I can do for him. His current state seems
He
fragile.
seems to sit up for a second and he coughs, and this time a lot more blood seems to drop out of his mouth, and he says, "They made us build a secret door."
Oh. Tell us more.
In the south, on this level.
How can we find it?
Search. A storeroom.
A storeroom to the south?
He nods, but seems like something's caught in his throat and he can't speak.
Do you know anything about what they're planning here? Like, why are you doing so many excavations and mining work?
They make us work so they can live. Elmo's eyes suddenly widen, and he grasps at the air. He turns away from some imagined horror. The teeth! The teeth in the temple! He wails before collapsing dead on the floor.
I walk over and say a prayer.
I think we should give him the old twiner.
What? What are you saying, Kelnozz?
I think he's suffering enough. We should end his suffering.
But he just died.
I think his head needs to be cleaved.
I step back from Kelnozz. He's suffered enough. Maraganor protects his soul now. And perhaps his death is not in vain, for he has revealed to us the path forward, and through this information, we will eventually bring the end to these vile creatures. So, let's not desecrate any bodies here. Let's just move along.
Very well.
We now know our direction is south. And that the leaders of this place are deep underwater. It will be a long road to, find them. So we should make haste.
Silent, stealthy haste.
Yes. Let us tread carefully and listen before we enter this room for anything going on in there. Do I hear anything going on in there?
In the room that you just came from?
Yeah.
Make a perception check. You hear and detect nothing.
Okay, so I confidently stride back into this room. Come, friends. We must not dawdle in this place for too long.
We're expert place dawdlers.
Indeed.
So to the south, he said. The exact direction I was going.
It's like you have some sort of uncanny knowledge of the future, Brynn.
Just a first mately skill.
That's weird, because you're not the... Oh, I get it.
Can I see if there's any traps down this part of the hallway?
Absolutely.
Right.
Make a perception check. Or an investigation check if you prefer.
I feel like I've gotten a little too far in. Ooh.
You see no traps. But as you and Tharhun turn this corner here,
You hit a trap.
can hear now very distinctly the sounds of tapping and chinking and hammering and you can hear now the sounds of. It sounds distinctly like it's striking stone.
Ooh, an active mining operation.
Hmm.
Are you guys all together, or is Kelnozz still in the large room?
I'm coming.
Snuggling the dad.
That's only Tharhun.
No, I'm clearly here and not doing anything with that corpse.
It's quite a windy pathway. Quite dirty down here. Most unsuitable.
Most unsuitable indeed. Are we going stealth mode or just...
You guys have.
Kind of like walking along, but like cautiously. I wouldn't say
the
we're
old
stealth.
cautious walk?
Are the sounds coming more from like directly south or more from the west?
Make a perception check. They have been getting louder as you further walk down the hallway, and now you feel that they are more loudly coming from the west.
Can I see any further? I can only see till.
You can see
here.
the
Okay.
hallway quickly turns.
Hmm. Well, it wouldn't be like us to let a doorway go unexplored.
That's true.
And I
Okay.
peek in the doorway. That's it? Just a closet?
No. So as you look into this room, it's a large room that has. This room contains neat piles of hammers, chisels, mining picks, sledgehammers, crowbars, spades, wicker baskets, sacks, and coils of rope. There's also a pile of light blue tiles. Otherwise, this place is empty.
Light blue tiles.
Mhm.
Being like tiles
Like
for
floor tiles?
or something?
They're like tiny, different sizes, but mostly small blue tiles of a variety of shapes. You've seen them kind of decorating the tunnels in some places.
Hmm. Interesting tiles, those blue ones.
Do you give this room more than a cursory glance?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside and like actually investigate what's in here.
Okay. Make a perception check. Okay, so you are kind of looking through all of the stuff there, getting a inventory for all the different things that was listed there in this room. But nothing else jumps out at you.
Can I pick up one of these blue tiles?
Sure. They're like, you could probably fit 4 or 5 in your hand. They're the kind of tiles that you'd use in like a fresco? Am I using that word right?
Oh, they're making frescoes in the tunnels. I put 2 or 3 in my bag.
Okay.
Those are the product of slave labor, Brynn. You should
Well,
only
You must hold some of the evidence.
You should only choose fair market tiles.
Fair trade tiles?
Yeah, fair trade tiles.
Tharhun, go ahead and make a perception check as you enter the room.
All right.
Tharhun is an equal opportunity employer.
You don't find of anything out of the ordinary.
Can I search for secret doors? Like at the bottom here? Around the wall?
Make a investigation check.
Investigate. Oh, I'm not too good at that. Well.
You are
think I
not
will-
able to find any secret doors.
Assist with the investigation.
Oh man, that juicy 6
I know.
going to waste.
Can I take a peek as well?
Yeah, anyone who wants to come into the room, anyone who comes into the room should make a perception check.
Ugh.
Remember, don't roll dice until I tell you to.
Yeah, you're supposed to make a perception too.
Oh,
not an
perception.
investigation.
Sorry.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you can choose
Perception.
to do a.
Whatever. It's all the same. for
You know
me.
what? I'm gonna say, you have an extremely high passive perception. You see a secret door in the.
Oh shit.
We just weren't getting the hint.
Well,
There's a
there are no
secret
secret
door
doors
right
here,
there.
guys.
I see something on this wall over here.
Oh, it must be nothing.
Let's move on.
Yes, I did a thorough search here and found no hidden doors.
Well, I passively just walked by and happened to see this hidden door.
I go over here at seeing you pointed out and yuck. There you go. Hardly a spell cast, and yet you prove your worth.
It's only because the gods took pity on me in my eyes.
Yes, the gods have blessed you with fine eyes.
you don't say nice things about me, Tharhun.
I look at Kelnozz and then take my attention back to the door. Now, how do you suppose we open this?
That was pretty tough.
What else is tough?
What, Kevin? What
Tough
else?
rolls.
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Oh,
Right,
no.
you guys stand before a secret door.
Secret door, really?
Can I press against this door to see if I can get it to move?
Sure, you attempt to open it.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay,
You attempt to open the door of traps.
everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Shit.
no. Oof.
Okay, Brynn and Kelnozz are going to take half damage on this.
Shit.
As Tharhun presses on the door and just tests to see if it will open. It does open, and a bright glyph flashes on the door, and an explosion of coal damage flies from the door in a 20-foot area, and everyone takes 22 cold damage.
Except for people that took half, right?
Yeah, if you pass your saving throw, you took half.
Oh. Tharhun, you're so haphazard with your door opening.
Oh, what was that? What kind of witchcraft?
And now the door hangs open easily.
There's a pit on the other side of the door.
Miss
Get
Spike.
it.
You've never-
We forgot to check for traps. As well as for secret doors. So peering in, do I just see like an empty room?
No, peering in, you can see this plain room contains several items of interest. Do you take a good look in the room?
I guess I will.
Might as well.
Alright. A leather cloak hangs on a peg on the wall to your right. Opposite the cloak, propped against the east wall, stands a full suit of human-sized plate armor made out of mithril.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
A heap of chainmail lies at the foot of the armor. Farther into the room, 3 shields are piled on the floor. Finally, a coffer lies at the far end of the room, its lid closed.
Ooh.
Well,
Chest.
there is a chest, but things are pretty explodey in here.
We should search for traps. Or just have Brynn open it.
Brynn, go search for traps.
I step into the room and begin rifling through the goods, searching for traps.
Make a-
Focus on the chest.
The coffer, Kevin, it's coffer.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Can I intimidate the chest?
This coffer is trapped. It looks
Aha.
like anyone who opens it will have a blade thrust out at them.
Well, this is certainly a dangerous coffer. Is there a way for me to disable the trap without, like, can I like jab it with a long stick or something?
You have your thieves' tools.
Oh yes. I will pick the lock.
Constantly remind you. Go ahead and make a.
They only made it out in my rectum, and they're not in my thing.
Make a dexterity check and add your proficiency bonus from your thieves' tools.
Dexterity check. Ooh. And I have a proficiency bonus of 3. That'll be a 12. I'm gonna, before you tell me, I'm gonna re-roll that with a luck point. There we go.
Nice.
27.
Alright, the
Success.
trap is elementary to you, and you manage to disarm it easily. And if you want, you can maybe put a dagger in your inventory as you recover the blade that
Hell
was
yeah.
shot out at you.
Oh yeah. Just a regular dagger, not a fancy dagger.
No, it's like really just a small little like. It's a small blade, really smaller than a dagger, but for the purposes of the mechanics, we'll just call it a dagger, like 1d4 slashing damage, piercing damage.
And so I pop open the coffer and take a look at what's inside.
You find
A second trap.
12 potions of a light blue
Ooh.
color.
12 potions?
12 potions.
I turn around to the group and say, "Here, boys, drinks are on me!" and start passing back some of the various potions.
They all look to be the same kind of potion. They all have a light blue tint to them.
Do they look like any potions we have already?
No, they don't.
Can we do like a... Can we identify what they are?
Yeah, you can do a little taste test. And you are able to identify them as potions of water breathing.
Ooh,
Oh. Gonna add that to the inventory.
these will certainly come
We
in
each
handy.
add 3, I guess.
Everybody takes 3.
Yeah.
How long do they last for?
Let me look at the...
24 hours, I think.
Yeah. Well, let me just double check, but I know that's what the spell does.
I'm going to check out that cloak.
Do a little identify action.
Do a little identify action.
Do a little identify! Make a little cloak! Get dressed tonight!
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so you take 10 minutes to investigate the cloak and cast your spell, revealing its magical properties, and you find that it is the Cloak of the Manta. So I'll put that in your thing there. So while wearing this cloak with its hood up, you can breathe underwater and you have a swimming speed of 60 feet. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
Swimming speed. Nice. I might investigate.
Are you guys wearing cloaks?
No. But I have a helmet of swimming speed already.
Sorry, I'm going to have to ask you what the cloak was again? I'm not wearing it.
Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Of the Manta Ray. The Bata Ray?
Are you guys wearing cloaks?
I am not.
So I am wearing a cloak. So between the two of you, if one of you wants the cloak of the Manta Ray, you are welcome to it.
Is it in the what's it called? A compendium thing?
It is. Yeah.
Cloak of Manta Ray?
Cloak of the Manta Ray. Bob's also got, I think, an item.
Yeah. So Kelnozz has it?
Who's taking it?
I'll grab one if no one else wants it.
Grab it.
Sounds good.
Now the mithril plate is a magic item. It doesn't really need to be identified.
Ooh, I'll definitely check out this mithril plate.
You want to don it, Tharhun?
Yeah, I guess I will.
It mithril removes the strength requirement of armor and also gets rid of any sneak disadvantage.
Oh, sweet.
Otherwise, it's normal AC.
What about the casting advantage? Can I don mithril plate?
You still need to be proficient in the armor to wear it.
Damn your proficiencies.
The shields, if you take a moment to look at them, they do not appear to be magical, but they all do seem usable, and they bear a symbol of a spire rising against a blue ocean sky.
The Sea Princes.
Very astute. I have no sea prince.
Quite princey, Sea Prince. Is that what we should call you going forward?
No. You shall call me Tharhun.
Sea Prince.
That trap has gravely injured us all. I have an unorthodox idea.
Mm-hmm.
We could all lock ourselves in this hidden room
Ooh.
and take a long rest.
It's actually crazy enough to work.
Surely the fish people will know of our presence when they find 30 dead bodies scattered up until this room. Someone has to know of this secret room.
Didn't we make all the deaths look like suicides?
Suicide by twine cleaving?
They tripped on some fishing line and severed their own head.
Unless you guys have the ability to heal us so we can continue.
Well, perhaps a short rest in the hidden room.
Short rest, indeed, and a combination of a short rest and a couple of back rubs might do us well.
I do have some health potions that I can quaff as well.
I could do a couple healing words. Let's do a short rest, because then I can hit us with the Song of Rest.
Okay, let's go hide in the room and do a short rest, like in here,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay, we close the door behind us, and
Get in here, Brynn.
maybe put something up against the door to prevent it from opening.
It's secret.
It is secret, but
People don't go around just.
It's
opening
so secret, but
doors
even the
willy-nilly.
slaves know.
Okay, well, you guys can go ahead and do a short rest without any interruptions.
alright.
So anyone who spends hit dice gets an extra 1d6. I play us a very quiet tune, but it makes everyone feel better.
Okay.
I hit up 2 hit dice.
Oh, thank goodness for your 1d6.
$11, $15.
So how many are from the word?
Say again?
How many were from healing word? Just that 6?
I haven't cast any healing word yet.
Oh,
You do a 1d6 extra if you spend any hit dice.
But I can do some healing word.
like I do a d6 extra because he's healing wording.
No,
it's
anytime
Song
you
of
spend
Resting.
it.
How much is healing word?
It depends what level, but I can do it at level 4, which would be
Level 4.
1d4 plus 3d4.
Well, I have a 1d8 plus charisma cure wounds.
I've used like let's keep our spells. Maybe I've used all my hit dice to recover health. Looks like you guys have too.
I only use 2.
But you guys look like you're at almost full health.
Yeah.
I have only 43 out of 60. I could probably heal up a little more. Maybe I guess I could use a die.
I can give you a healing potion too, if you want.
Maybe I'll use one more. Oh, it's a nice juicy. There we go. I'm in good shape now.
I'm also
Well.
going to use my Arcanic Recovery to cover a spell slot. What could I do? Okay.
He uses
Are we all healed up?
Yeah, I'm healed enough.
Nope. I am acceptably healed.
Shall we sneak the door open and hopefully nothing?
Let's
Take a
just
peek.
make sure it's not trapped again. Hopefully the trap only shoots outwards. Surely it won't shoot inwards.
Surely.
So you guys are going to check the door again?
I think, just to be safe, check to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Make
if
an
we
investigation check then. You see no signs of another trap on this door.
All right, can we push the door open slightly to peer outside?
You may.
I do so.
The door swings open, and it seems like in that hour, nothing is significantly changed in this room.
Okay, I will.
Does it look like a patrol has been by?
Make a investigation check.
Oof.
No sign that you can see.
Okay.
You guys can still hear the tapping, the hammering, and the chinking filling the area of this room.
Okay, I make my way out the room and down the tunnel to peer around the corner. Come, fellows.
Lead the way, Brynn.
Okay, when you take a peer down that look, all you see is dark hallway for as far as your elven vision can see.
Just dark hallway. And the stoneworking sound is coming from the north of me now, like where Kelnozz is.
Yes, it was coming from that hallway.
The noise is coming from up there. Are we to free the prisoners? Cause a riot?
I think we're just trying to gather information, Brynn.
Indeed. We should certainly check it out and see what this operation is really about.
The good news is, the more prisoners we find means the less Sahuagin are here.
That's true.
Hopefully, there's 210 prisoners. Since we've almost killed all the Sahuagin.
Okay, you guys tell me what's up.
Which way are we going, fellows?
I guess we should go towards where the mining operation is just to see what they're working on. What do you think? Does that make sense?
It's a part of investigation. We're here to investigate.
Okay. The hallway goes only for about 20 more feet before turning to an archway on the right.
Alright, I peer through this doorway.
Where's everyone else in relationship to Brynn?
I'm going to move up to where Brynn's at.
Yep. That's why.
Hanging out in the back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys.
What?
Shit.
You looked as you peer in here, you see 10 slaves working by torchlight, smooth and dress the unfinished exterior walls of the hall. Each slave is shackled at the ankles, wearing a metal collar, and several Sahuagin oversee the slaves as they work, while others rest and chat near the top of the stairs. As soon as you peer over, they see you peering. And we'll roll initiative.
Where are these dudes?
Well, I gave a kind of a broad description, but you guys can't see very well into the room. You can't see anything,
Okay.
and Brynn can only see really one of them, but he can tell that there are more in the room.
Do they look hostile towards us? Or are they like the other prisoner we saw?
No, there's the Tharhun in there.
All you can clearly see right now are the Sahuagin that are standing around near the top of the stairs, and as soon as you look in, they see you. They seem pretty hostile to your presence.
Oh, they see me right away?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
You see them right away. You didn't say you were doing it stealth-wise, so
yeah.
works both ways.
You know what else works both ways?
Both ways sex.
Both ways.
What the
I
fuck?
guess, if that's what you guys are into.
Well, I'm not into it.
Oh god.
Just one more second. You guys all roll pretty high. Okay, so the first thing that happens is okay. Yuck, go ahead and take your turn.
What a terrible turn of events. Okay. I'm going to cast.
Are you going to?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to cast haste on good friend Brynn.
Haste.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is all.
All right. Kelnozz, you're up.
All right. Can I peer around the corner and get a better view?
Yeah, you can move there. Yeah. Let's see.
So, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot or anything, but did you guys read the last sentence of Haste?
Yeah, you get tired if it breaks.
Yeah. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it lasts for a minute.
Got a good while.
That's true. As long as he maintains his concentration.
Just don't let anybody hit me. I'll stay in the back.
This is all I can see? 2 fish people?
Yeah, more or less. The pillar's kind of blocking your line of sight here. And say that's what you can see here.
Fuck. I can't reach any of these guys. It's 5 feet squares, right?
No, it's 10 feet squares.
10 feet squares. Okay, I definitely can't reach them. I'm going to take cover behind this pillar and ready in action. Melee attack if someone gets
Before
within range.
you decide to melee to ready in action, as soon as you turn the corner, you
Oh.
see there is a large Sahuagin there with a wicked-looking spear.
So I was here, so 10, 20, 30. So I'm here. I can't move any further.
Well, you can.
Isn't
You can use your action to dash and take another 30 feet.
already in action?
What's your,
With my bonus action, I'm gonna speak the magic word. Tian.
and what's your ready to action?
A melee attack to anyone who gets within range, but most likely the student.
Okay. I would like to remind you that he has a spear. So his range is
doesn't have to
larger
get
than
close.
yours.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll hit him with the vicious mockery.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Ooh.
That's a big fail. 3 psychic damage and disadvantage on his next attack.
Although he looks confused at your strange words.
Fuck you, fishman!
He does still seem to be quite hurt. Quite wounded by your terrible words. Alright, Brynn, you are up, nice and hasted.
Maximum speed.
Maximum speed. How far would you say these ones are away from each other?
They are more or less, they're not 5 feet away. Like, imagine each square is a grid of 4 squares. So this one's in the top right, there's a whole square in between them. So
And is this one supposed to have a marker on it?
nope.
Red, purple, green? No? Okay.
The ones that is standing a bit closer to you over here is carrying a warhammer, and the other one is just carrying kind of a normal stock standard spear.
Not a nice looking long spear.
It definitely does not look as ornamental as the spear that the other ones that you technically
Okay.
can't see is what it is holding.
I'm going to use my bow. Excuse me. They haven't had a turn yet, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. Bow firing at the, I guess, the closest one. Would he count as in cover because of this wall?
He is in partial cover. I'll say half cover.
Okay, I'll go for the one that's in the open first then.
Okay.
One further back. Hit him with the old bow. 23.
23 is a definite hit.
410. Plus 4. 14 damage.
The creature cries out in pain as your arrow catches a critical spot, and blood starts pouring immediately out of the wound.
I will then use my second attack to fire
I'll be
another
one
shot.
sec.
Critical.
Nice. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7 plus 2
You've already killed.
plus 4. Murder.
The second arrow takes him down, and he doesn't get up.
And I use my haste attack or haste move or turn, whatever you want to call it, to fire a shot at the one with a warhammer. You got a 22
22 hits.
for 10 damage. 6 plus 4.
You catch this Sahuagin as he leans out to look at you, and he yelps in pain as your arrow catches him in the shoulder.
Huzzah!
And okay, you still have more movement if you want.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. How far away am I technically from this guy? Whoops. Oh.
That doesn't really.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah.
30, 35, 40. I don't know if I want to move from this doorway because I'm just going to get in range of more guys. I'm gonna stick where I am.
All right. Next up is Tharhun.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to cast. Whoops. I'm gonna cast Bless, I think.
Nice.
So myself, Brynn, and Kelnozz here add 1d4 to saving throws and attacks. May Maraganor's power flow through us, friends.
Okay, very good. Now, a bunch of them get to go. Okay. One of the female Sahuagin moves a bit closer and casts a spell with sapphire blue light shining, and she's this. Oops, it's not going to work quite as neatly as I thought it was. And a spectral blue trident appears right next to Brynn.
No, my only is spectral tridents.
And it's going to make an immediate attack. Okay.
Is a miss.
And you take 10 force
I
damage.
returned.
Ooh, force damage. Selector.
And let's see. She then braces herself. Next is going to be the dudes with the hammers. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Oh, I can't get quite up to you. 5, 10, That one is taking his dash action. Five, 6. This one's gonna do its dash as well, just to get out of the way.
Ruh-roh.
40, 5, 50, 60, and okay. Wow, that's a lot of dashing. Next is the one of the larger Sahuagin with the spear. Steps forward and actually, you know what? He's not going to step forward because he doesn't have to. He's just going to face off against you, Kelnozz, and stab out with his spear. His first attack is going to be disadvantage. Do
Yep.
your terrible mockery.
What's this effect on me?
You have a bless.
Bless, eh?
Yeah. So with disadvantage, he misses. But the spear is coming fast and quick, and 2 more stabs out at you.
How many stabs does this guy get?
He gets 3.
Jesus.
17. Is that a hit?
Yeah.
Okay, take 6 piercing damage.
Ugh.
And bolstered by his success, he places a second hand on the spear and jabs out with both hands. Is a 16 a hit?
I have 16 AC.
Then that's a hit, and you take 7 piercing damage.
Ugh. Ugh,
It
these
laughs
foul
and
creatures.
It laughs in its strange fish language.
Blub, 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 blub.
Alright. Captain Eikooc is up. The sound of pitched battle can be heard from inside that room now.
I epically walk into the doorway. Quickly survey the scene. My hands move in a Kamehameha motion. Me. And I do a fireball right in the center of everything, hitting them all.
Make sure you can see that spot. I'd say you had to get a bit closer than that to get that spot.
Fusion?
Right here?
Usually it's like draw...
Is there something in the way there?
Well, there's a spectral hammer here, there's a whole bunch of people here, and there's... Usually you would draw 2 lines to the square. Can you do that? I'd say you need to be like in one of these 2 spots. Like the spectral hammer's in a spot here, and Brynn's in a spot here.
We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out. Take a roof on fire. Now, baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and light the roof on fire.
What?
I'm on fire.
Like, even if I just say I drop it here.
Sure.
There.
Okay. Alright, so 20-foot square from here in the bottom left corner, basically. If I'm understanding correctly. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, it catches all of them. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely going to catch.
Come on, good rolls.
Yeah, okay.
Wish me luck. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, we'll start with the green mark. The big Sahuagin.
I want to get a Yahtzee on one of those someday.
Oh, God. Alright, well, he's going to take 26 fire damage. And now it's going to be the Warhammer dudes.
The day I get a Yahtzee, it'll be against like goblins or something. Just obliterate them.
And lastly, it's going to be the priestess. Nice.
Bah.
Well, you got the big guy. A fireball rips through the room, and all the Sahuagin reel back as they feel the ground.
Ah! Sorry. That was the end of my command.
Very good. All right.
Checks out.
All right. Anything else in your turn, Nick?
No, that's me.
Okay, Kelnozz, you're up.
All right. Well, I gotta stab this guy before he stabs me through.
Okay.
So I'm using my flame tongue. Ooh, can I use that extra D4
Do it.
Yeah.
Blesserino?
Terrible.
Can I use my holy shit second attack?
Yeah.
Same guy. Oh god. Can I bless every time or
You
only
do.
bless one?
Yeah. Use your bless every time.
Okay. Oh my god.
Your sword almost lands home, but he bats it aside with the spear.
Christ. Alright, combat inspiration to Tharhun.
Who?
Tharhun.
Tharhun!
All right. Brynn, you're up.
What a waste.
All right.
Tharhun!
Hmm. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and split my bow in two using a bonus action and bludgeon the one in front of me with a 2-4
All right, that's a hit.
for a 10 plus 4, 14.
Okay, 14 damage. Your staff crunches down on the Sahuagin's skull, and it withers to the ground.
Aha. I then brandish my heavy crossbow and try and fire a bolt through the one casting the scimitar spell or the trident spell that's after me.
Okay, roll your attack.
21.
21 hits.
For 7 plus 4, so 11.
The Sahuagin cries out in pain as your bolt manages to hit her.
Does she maintain concentration?
Break her concentration.
She has nothing to concentrate on.
Ooh.
Shit.
Spiritual weapons are not concentration spells. That's why it's awesome.
Huzzah! I lock another bolt in the chamber.
You cannot fire that crossbow again this round. Yeah.
Going through my bag of weapons, I brandish a standard longbow and fire my haste shot at. Actually, why don't I go a little closer? So I'll use my haste shot on this one. Standard longbow.
Okay. Make a attack with disadvantage. Should have done that in the last one, but I
Ooh,
did that.
well,
Roll 21 anyway.
17. Yeah,
17 is a hit.
ooh, and it does. 11 plus 4 is 15 damage. And these, I would say, are 5 feet away from one another, or within 5 feet.
They are.
So I will use my Hunter Conclave ability to get a last shot at this one. The same standard longbow.
Nice.
Get him with a 24.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So 14 to him.
Alright, both of these arrows catch the Sahuagin and they both cry out in pain and look like they're both struggling to stay on their feet.
And that's my turn.
Very good.
Fire and arrows all over the place. With multiple weapons.
Alright, it is Tharhun's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take a mighty swing of my greatsword at the one above me here.
Okay.
And it's gonna be one of those minus 5.
Okay.
But I do have some buffs to use to try and dig myself out of a bad roll if I... Okay, so it's minus 5, which is... Well, hold on, I get my bless for 3. So it's effectively only minus 1.
Well, it could be, yeah. Let's see. So it's a 16?
It's a 16 in total then, yeah.
16 hits.
I roll this.
You will definitely murder him.
Yeah. 18 damage, cleaved, and I swing fastly against the other guy with a bonus action because he's been reduced to 0 hit points.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just do another minus a bunch, but try and kill him good. Oh, this time I'm gonna need some help. 1d4 would bring me to... Ooh, so it's basically a minus 3. I don't think I can hit with this one, no matter what.
You do have combat inspiration.
Well, but it's already minus... so it's basically minus 4. So like it'd be
Gives you a 1d8.
Yeah, but that'd be I have to get a killer roll on that. I'm just gonna use my secondary attack on this guy and try again.
Okay.
This time I'm gonna take careful aim. Or should I take careful aim? I do still have a buff. What did I roll there? A 4. I will take careful aim actually.
Does that mean it's a normal attack?
Yeah, normal attack. Yep, 16, I'll keep it.
Okay, 16 hits.
Roll damage, 12.
So with 2 strokes of your greatsword, bright lines of blood appear on these Sahuagin, and they both crash to the ground.
Okay.
Dead.
Then I will use my movement. And I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up and around here.
Okay. Alright, on their turn. The priestess is. She makes a snarling face at you and starts attacking you with her claws and her viciously sharp teeth. Her eyes are black in a blood frenzy as you get closer and she can smell your wounds. What's your AC again, please?
18.
Okay, so the bite lands and you take 3 piercing damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration.
Okie dokie.
You want to get over 10.
How do I get back there? Constitution, you say?
Mhm.
Ah.
Very nice. Okay, now for her second attack, she tries to rake at you with her claws. So take 3 more slashing damage and repeat your saving throw.
Damn. She's vicious.
It helps that they have advantage on you.
Oh, why do they have advantage on me?
These Sahuagin go into a blood frenzy when they're
Whenever there's a
Oh.
whenever
wound.
there's a whenever their opponents don't have full hit points.
Oh, well, they always have advantage, basically.
It's been pretty often, yeah. All right, the one with the warhammer is going to try and take advantage of your distraction and makes a couple attacks. First attack misses. Second attack misses. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, that one's going to do a dash up to you, smelling your wounds and going into his own frenzy.
Gross.
And now it is the big guy's turn. He's going to continue
Alright.
trying to take down Kelnozz here. Okay, so this is going to be with advantage on you, Kelnozz.
No.
First attack misses. Second attack hits. Just take 7 piercing damage.
All right.
Third attack misses.
I'm at a solid 25 hit points.
Oh, seems angry.
Blub, blub, blub.
All right. Oh, and before I go, I'm just going to remember that the Spectral Trident was supposed to take an attack on Brynn. 16 hit you, Brynn?
16 does not. Nope. 18.
All right, you managed to back out away from the Trident as it stabs into the air in front of you.
Back off! Get your own sandwich.
And keep in mind you have a
Jesus.
you have a +2 AC while you're hasted too. So.
Oh, so I do have
Okay.
one.
I didn't see that coming.
Okay, now Eikooc, you're up.
Alright.
I need some water, BRB.
I continue my confident walk into the room, stepping over corpses. And I say, Masenko. Ha! And I do a shatter. And I will drop it right over here.
What's the radius on that?
It is a 10-foot sphere.
And I'm sorry, just one more time. What was the point of origin? Okay. Okay.
It's
Constitution
not-
saving throw.
nearly as high damage.
Oh. Well, there you go. So he's gonna take 9 thunder damage. His spear seems to slightly crumple in his hands. Alright, anything else?
Just the one got hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there are more. I thought it was just the one that got hit, but there are more. Alright, so next Constitution throw.
I've returned.
Now this is kind of regular looking dude. What happens on a pass? Is it half damage?
Half damage.
Okay. He doesn't look too disturbed by this cacophony. And the priestess. The priestess clutches her head and lets out a horrible scream, and then falls to the ground, twitching. All right. Now I believe Kelnozz is up.
Well, I'll try to do better than last time. And stab this dude in the face.
Nice.
Yeah, that's got to be a hit.
It definitely is a hit.
So 10 slashing plus 4 fire damage.
Okay. 14.
And my second swing.
That's a hit.
Yes. So 7 slashing and 7 fire damage.
Solid
You can see
damage.
trails of flame slash through the air as your scimitar twirls, and you get 2 wicked cuts into him.
Yeah.
And his knees seem to shake for a second. He looks extremely weakened.
I'm going to hit Brynn with combat inspiration.
Alright. You're up, Brynn.
Combat inspired. Well, I guess I'll do what I do best and kick some ass. So I'll enter the room, about 20 feet there, and I'm going to fire an arrow from my standard longbow at the closest one.
Okay. $20 is a hit.
10 damage on that one.
Okay.
I'll use my
He seems
second
extremely
attack.
weakened.
Okay, I will use my holy shit extra attack I'm just going to try and finish him off. Ooh.
Alright. You finish him off.
He looks very satisfied as he hits the ground.
Your arrow does indeed end this creature's life.
And then I'm going to use my haste attack to. Can I move again now that I've
Yep.
moved?
Yep.
Just about 20 feet. I'm going to move back a little bit and try and shoot at the one that Kelnozz is fighting.
Okay. He's going to have partial cover from that pillar.
Okay.
Never mind. How do you
No
how do
cover
you
at all.
how do you kill him?
An arrow flies just over Kelnozz's shoulder, scraping his armor and goes straight through the Sahuagin's skull.
Kelnozz roll damage.
Kelnozz, your armor's ruined. It's got an unsightly scratch in it.
His armor sharpened with the sharpened blade as it goes past.
All right, Tharhun.
Going
There's
to
only one Sahuagin left now.
I'll regular attack him.
Okay.
And I'll regular attack him again.
All right, you are murdering this guy. The last of the Sahuagin falls to the ground, and you find yourself in a room with 10 emaciated and gaunt-looking humans and humanoids looking at you in disbelief.
Just bust through the door and murder all the Sahuagin.
New converts to Maraganor.
Yes! Ragnor frees you.
Kneel to Maraganor.
They all look very
Yeah.
hesitant and unsure of what's happening here.
I said kneel.
Kelnozz, calm down.
Make an intimidation check.
Your bloodlust has gotten the best of you.
Intimidation?
Yep.
Ugh. Not intimidating.
You can hear them say, yeah, he doesn't look Sahuagin. He doesn't look like one of those fish people. They don't seem to... They seem more confused and bewildered than Leo.
Do they all look like emaciated and
Yes. These guys, just a reminder, they're all shackled at the ankles with a length of chain and wearing a metal collar. And they all look like they're all emaciated, malnutrition, whip marks on them, bruises. Have you really come to save us?
We have come to destroy. Well, not to destroy, but to
Gather.
determine. Yeah. We're not really here to murder every damn thing in this place, but we seek to undermine their power so that a great army awaits of humans and other allies to strike back at them and rid them from this place.
Hear
But
that?
we are...
The Dragonborn's here to save us!
Yes, now, tell me what you know of this place. What traps and defenses it has so that I may destroy them and,
Not get killed ourselves.
yes, we need to traverse this place quickly. Where do their leaders stay? And so on.
The slaves look to each other, and the one that seems to be talking says, They didn't take us into the lower levels very often. Mostly we were kept up here. There's a chamber up north where they keep us during the nights. But the leaders are below. And he walks over to the stairs. Come!
Alright.
what are you trying to do?
Are they leading us into a trap?
Just trying to show you guys something. You can't see a room over there.
So suspicious.
He points at the stairs, and as at the second stair, water laps, and he says, "Down there, in the water, that's where the leaders are.
Ooh,
These creatures
water breathing potions.
speak a strange language, but I think their queen is called Thadra."
Does she have 4 arms?
I haven't seen her, but some of the other slaves here who were here before me, they say that they were taken down there, witnessed a terrible ritual. They said many slaves were taken down, but only a few of them were taken back up.
Some sort of sacrificial ritual?
They described some kind of terrible monster with rows of sharp teeth. Gives me nightmares just thinking about it. We work hard so that we're not brought down there. Not that we have a choice.
Well, you have a choice now. We break your chains!
By the gods, thank you. Quick, free my brethren as well.
So, you gentlemen,
time
should we
doing
do a
that.
good deed?
Indeed.
I suppose we need some good deeds to cover up all the horrible things we've done.
Speak for yourself, Tharhun. My conscience is clean.
Okay, after a few minutes of work, you guys are able to free the 10 slaves. You've done a great deed here today, indeed. You have our
No pun intended, of course.
you have
will
our
you
thanks.
tell the others of our bravery?
You can rest assured that we will all be telling the tales of a Dragonborn coming to save us. To all
Well,
of
what
our
about
grandchildren.
his drow warrior friend?
They look to each other and say, "Are you an elf?"
No, I'm a drow. I was swinging the flaming swords and dispatched that fish folk with the spear.
Well,
Surely you must have seen my skill in combat.
surely it's that one over there. But we'll be sure to sing the praises of all of the Dragonborn's sidekicks.
Perhaps before you go, you could chisel a statue that looks like me.
I'm never going to work stone again. We're off to go start a union. Imagine what this collective action can do of our own volition.
You're going to that dungeon, eh? We've been to that dungeon many years ago.
Thank you again.
Tell them about Kelnozz and his companions.
They thank you and they get ready to attempt to escape the fortress.
Well, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Indeed.
I was hoping there'd be more statues made in our honor, but I suppose one little good deed isn't a terrible thing. And you can subtract 8 from that 240, whatever it was.
There's 10 of them in there, isn't there?
I'm not sure if Brynn is able to detect underwater. Were you able to sense that most of them are beneath the waves?
Can I sit in, like, do my hypnotic trance, Deanna Troy style?
You take a minute to adjust your senses and try and determine what you can from the waters beneath you. And now you have to sit in silence as I count numbers for you. Silence, I said. This is getting really hard. Well, here's an easy way.
You know what else is hard?
Hard sex. Rough, tough, and hard now.
Don't forget about harsh.
Yeah, harsh was one.
Harsh.
So what was the number I gave you in the first place? 260?
There was also
It's like-
both ways.
200 and like
Yeah.
it's like 210-ish left.
Oh, we're working them down, boys.
There won't be an army
And-
left for them to defeat.
And you said the majority of them were under the waves? Like in the water?
You do not detect any humanoids on this on the same level as you besides the ones who are in this room.
Ooh.
Oh.
We've
So
gone the
check
exact
them
way
all
to
below
encounter
above?
the maximum number of Sahuagin.
Awesome. I don't think we have that much choice. I mean, we're pretty efficient in our directions. I don't know if we could have stealthed by any of that, but yeah.
Sure, we could have talked our way through, because that's always very successful.
They don't. We can't speak their language though. These
Yeah.
little fuckers.
These little fuckers, they can't be interrogated. Lucky them.
A quick death then.
Quick death for them.
Instead of a very long and
Pointless waste of time, death.
for everyone involved. Just
Indeed.
colossal waste. We always try. Oh no.
I think we need to regroup before we go underwater. I am
Indeed, we'll need to certainly have a rest before we explore this cave further.
extremely useless.
And I'm pretty low on spellerinos.
It's still day. As night falls,
Oh, they'll all wake up.
surely the Sahuagin will come out from the depths. We could ambush them here, I guess.
I look around confused, wondering who
But
sure.
we need to rest. The point of this is resting, not setting up an ambush.
But perhaps we can do both.
I will take first watch then. I will guard this entrance.
I have an alternate idea.
Oh, okay. What's your idea?
Well, there's all of these prisoners that need to get out of here, and I don't really want them to steal our boat. So
Your boat's
maybe we
not
could.
just waiting for you out there. So
No, oh no, I mean our ship, like our
Oh, yeah.
our like longboat.
Thingy?
oh,
back
your
to our-
rowboat, yeah.
and these people have nowhere to go. We came here on our ship, literally. So
Uh-huh.
Just remember
these people
that it's not too far away from that island coast, though, so they probably could make it to the coast.
Okay. I was thinking they would just steal our boat.
They wouldn't dare to steal our boat.
Okay. I was thinking we'd take them to the ship, rest, and then come back. Perhaps not.
It's an option for you guys, but when you leave this place and then go rest, it's not going to come back and be like, well, the first level's all empty again.
No,
There's a strong chance they're going to discover what you've done, discover that someone had entered.
I kind of figured that might happen.
Yeah.
So it's possible you could jeopardize the whole mission. Just laying it out there. Not definite, but...
The thing is, if they're going to discover that that there's somebody up here, that means somebody's definitely coming up here in the night. That means that we're definitely not going to get our long rest, which means that staying here in the room is completely useless to me. So why do it?
Well,
your fireballs are quite less good underwater, I'm sure.
can you even cast
they're-
fireballs underwater?
They're magical fireballs. They will be perfectly fine under the water. It's magical fire, not regular fire.
I see.
To answer your question, though, they would have fire resistance. Anyone
This
under-
is some sort of crazy bullshit. I stick with what I say.
Could always roll for it. Roll for it.
Well, no, you're right. I mean, normal fire wouldn't erupt at all underneath water, right? Like, it's magic fire, so there's fire in underwater.
Yep.
Okay, well, as you guys stare into the inky depths of the water and consider your next move, you will stop there for the night.